Princesses of the Realms contains inappropriate language, mild roughhousing, and obscene amounts of giggling. This show was recorded on Wongal land of the Eora Nation, and we pay respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Dearies, gather round. Now, who do we have today? And remind me what your great feat was.
Why, Fairy Godmother, you couldn't forget me. I'm Bethel of the Broken Hill.
And your great feat?
Why, a great feat indeed. I saved a lady from a perilous foot injury. They stubbed their toe.
Well, I guess you nailed that one.
Whatever do you mean, Fairy Godmother?
Oh, never mind you. Next.
I'm Alec of the Dusty Meadow.
Indeed, and dusty it sounds. And your great feat. Very well, I will get back to you. Oh, where did that come from?
Rats in the coronation room.
And lots of other vermin.
And was that a deer?
Quick, alert. We must evacuate them all.
Yes, quick thinking. You secure the people. The other fairy godmothers and I will secure the area.
Quick, follow me, this way.
Something is afoot.
When something is afoot, nearby is a crook.
I am thinking the same thing, Silvery Mist.
But who would want to sabotage this event?
That will be for us to find out, Shapeshifter Fairy Godmother.
I sense a familiar presence among us. One that I have not had the pleasure of feeling in over a decade.
Fairy Godmothers! Oh, it's just our lovely little Jamie.
You must hurry, your lives are in peril. This infestation is no prank.
Is that music I hear?
I thought they were still in the chamber.
Jamie, is there something you'd like to share with the class?
Yes, actually. An old friend, perhaps.
You.
Yes. Me.
Hello everyone. Cassandra's the worst person to play 20 questions with.
Never played
start
20
with the
questions
intro.
with Cass.
You can't just open with that.
I can, I mean it with love.
Everyone leave hate for Tally.
She's too smart.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Princesses of the Realms, a Perils and Princesses actual play mini-series about 4 low-ranking princesses who have discovered a big mystery that has led them to a big castle.
Yeah.
God wish.
Sure, if that sums it up.
My name is Holly, and I'm your venerable dungeon master and fairy godmother this evening. And with me are my 4 loveliest friends.
Hello. Just 2 of us.
Silence from the other 2. Tally, are you on your phone?
No, I'm not actually.
Kick
My
him
friend's
off.
there. I'm on my fluffy ball.
Just to say for our audio listeners, Tally has his hands under the table and he's
I am holding
He's
a
funneling his fluffy balls.
Yeah.
lightly playing with his fluffy ball.
Oh, God. We're keeping this.
It's maroon. It's fuzzy. It's not my
should get that
actual
checked
nuts, which
out.
are also hairy, but like we won't
And
go into
also
that.
maroon.
They are also maroon because I try to sun them, but they just
If
don't
you
get
think
them.
Tally should see a doctor, comment down below.
If you think my balls are too veiny, let us know.
Okay. I was going to get Tally to start us off, but no. Someone else please take over.
I'll do it. My name's Alisha. I play Quimby Thistle of Whispering Wilds. Thank you. My fun fact is, if Quimby has enough magical mushrooms, she can hear people's thoughts.
Real shit. All right. My name is Tally. I play Princess Melina of the Gilded Platter. And my fun fact is Melina's a Virgo and she wrote most of Brat.
Okay.
Sure.
Moving on. You aren't in Brat Summer like me.
Hi, my name's Jasmine. I play Prince Fawn of the Enchanted Forest. Fawn's fun fact is that during session 0, Tally made it canon that Fawn wears cargo shorts, and we've just like running with that. He's got so many pockets.
So what's in your pockets?
Right
Pictures
now,
of his sons.
no.
Oh my god, absolutely not.
I've been picking stuff up. What have I got? I've got fruit and snow in my pockets.
Breathtaking.
Hi, I'm Cassandra. I'm playing Madame Vivian of Mossy Ridge. A fun fact about her is that she gave up being a princess when her fiancé actually became a prince.
What?
Oh my god.
And then what
Whoa.
happened? Did he just leave?
He just left.
What
Damn.
She has no idea.
That fucking
Oh my
skank
God.
whore.
So the
Next
the
mission,
real-
we kill him.
next time princesses
We're
of the
gonna,
realms.
we're gonna lynch your ex-fiance.
We're gonna use the bow
Dare
of
he
vengeance.
leave you?
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
both trying to become, prince and princess, and
And then...
What
then
was his story? Do you know? How did he make it?
best left for another time.
No, cliffhanger.
Oh, I didn't write it.
No, I got asked one fun fact, not two.
Damn.
Okay, Loki.
Shut down the
Let's move
podcast. Let's get started. From last session, we got hit with some big reveals. You got to the Starlight Castle. Also fought 3 dogs to get to the wishing well. Yeah, so someone was trying to trap you in the wishing well. You managed to escape through some piping and get into the throne room where Princess? Are you a princess?
Yeah.
Did you just ask if I'm a princess?
The title.
Like title-wise, Princess Melina of Gilded
Yes.
Platter. Yes. So Princess Melina managed to shuffle away out of the pipes and use the glass slippers of vanishing to get to the observatory where there was a control panel. And then there was a big distraction that Prince Fawn organized where a bunch of rats, cockroaches and grubs and stuff,
Critters of the forest.
critters of the forest,
Sure.
ended up evacuating everyone from the throne room, and you made your way up to the observatory where Madame Vivian. What is she, Madame Vivian?
I am in the library at the Fairy Godmother's headquarters. I got a magic book that had a spell of animate object, and I animated 3 objects, the lock and the amplifier. And I just asked them, you know what, empty the well, put it back in its right place, and they did. Simple as that.
Damn. And I think you also switched on the lights outside.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a disco. I got excited.
Yeah, and now every room has a disco ball that's descended, and it's very clear somebody is messing with the coronation event.
Not sure we're the bad guys.
No, we're the good guys. We're alerting Fairy Godmothers in a very essential and efficient manner.
And after some searching around in the room, it's revealed that Prince Fawn is actually related to the Jamie White Still, big CEO, boss woman lady. So yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. Is there anything that you are eager to do before I hit you with some stuff?
I looked up the control panel already.
I'm satisfied.
Are we preparing to leave the control room?
No, I was thinking we'd just wait for them to come to us.
Okay. Weapons out, post up.
I'm trying to think if it's feasibly it's realistic for Melina to want to quickly put on the slippers again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want.
I'll quickly put on the slippers again.
Okay, shting shting. You're in the
Swag.
slippers, not as snug as they were before.
I lost the vibes. I might have
You lost
to
the vibes.
make a check later.
Oh, definitely. Cool. Okay. So, you're putting the slippers on. Is that just you're sticking in the room, or you're scouting
Yeah,
ahead?
it's I'm preparing for the worst now that we've alerted people and we are sitting in this room.
Okay. Cool. So you're all just kind of standing by, ready to go.
I'm going to keep hitting the wall with my hatchet.
Yeah. Oh my God. How is Prince Fawn reacting to this news?
Hitting wall with hatchet. I'm mad. I don't know how to respond. I was not given therapy. I don't know how to respond to this.
Okay.
I distinctly recall the prolonged eye contact of Jamie White Steele at the start of the first session as well, when they were when she was talking to all of us.
With pure hatred.
Was it pure
Specifically.
hatred?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe not pure hatred, but kind of very defiantly.
Fawn was
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
upset.
Oh, Fawn was
I
looking
said
at
that
Jamie.
she was the type to own an ivory pen.
But yeah, does anyone else notice Fawn and the reaction?
Oh, yeah.
Fawn
Yeah.
hatcheting a wall.
I think we all have noticed.
Fawn, is there a door over there?
There's about to be.
Fawn, have you seen this picture on the wall?
Yes, I've seen the picture. I'm just going to hit the wall harder.
That little guy looks exactly like you. This is uncanny. Can we take this? Can I have this?
No.
Okay.
I am still invisible when I pipe up as well. I'm and the other person looks distinctly like Jamie White Steele.
I'm just going to keep slamming the wall.
Do you know this woman? You can tell us,
No.
You don't know this woman.
No,
but you-
I don't know
You
this
don't
woman.
know this woman that we all met together.
Okay,
Sure,
so you're
I
a
know
liar
her.
and a scoundrel.
Scallywag.
I know it the same way you all do, and I'm going to keep hitting the wall.
Okay.
Are they in the same picture?
Like a family portrait kind of
With
painted
their
together.
parents above them, it seems.
You don't know this person?
Since she was a child.
This seems distinctly like a family photo. Is there something you're not telling us?
I know the same amount as you do.
Is there anything on the back of the photo, maybe like a date or like anything of significance?
If you want to check, you have to like pull off the backing
I'm
to like
pulling off
see
the
anything.
back of the picture frame.
So, because we don't have
The
like
year
a set date.
1937.
There you go.
Jeez, okay.
1937.
Medieval, but also
Damn.
post-war.
Whatever the year is, it is to this date about 13 years ago.
Do you remember
Woof.
anything from your childhood, Fawn?
No,
Interesting.
Defensive, but okay.
Weird flex.
it's not a flex.
No, that's kind of real as well.
Anyways, so are we ready to get some crazy plot dropped on us?
Get some rating plot.
More crazy plot.
More crazy plot.
Yeah. Okay. So how's this gonna work? So you're all waiting for somebody to like pop their head around the corner. You do hear footsteps approaching. The click-clacking of what you can assume is Jamie White still. And then a tiny little footsteps of somebody a little bit lighter.
Like fucking pebbles or whatever the fuck is it? Cobbles.
Look, it's a 50-50 between Cobbles and our son.
No, the
It really
the
isn't.
mysterious excommunicated fairy godmother.
Oh, true. That's like very tiny.
If it
You're
was
right.
Cobbles,
she's
he'd just be in the
tiny?
walls.
She's like
Cobbles
a pixie,
could be
wasn't
the
she?
Is
sprite.
this
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. What you
Retcon?
see is not Cobbles. And appearing before you is Jamie, who's got this like mechanical extendable sword in her
Of
hand.
course she does.
Great.
Beast mode.
And beside her is a little forest-looking sprite
Hey.
that you've never really seen before, except for Jasmine's character.
Come on, man.
Should we do a flashback?
Oh, fuck. Okay, sure, fine.
So I think it's the day that you decide to go hunting by yourself.
Yep.
Everyone's pretty much asleep still. It's still springtime, towards like the middle of spring now. Some time's passed, you've been working on your bowmanship. Well, your crossbowmanship. And everybody else is awake. And as you're leaving the door, you see your younger sister kind of like drowsily kind of wakes up and you're just like, Arthur, where are you going?
I'm just going out. I'll be back.
Okay,
All right.
be safe.
Bye, Jamie.
Bye.
I'll be right back.
And you leave.
And you
She's
never
what,
come
5,
back.
6?
How old were you?
I was 7.
You're 7, you're 19 now.
In 12 years.
Yeah, so I reckon she's like a year younger than you.
She's 6. God damn it.
And so you head out with your crossbow out into the Enchanted Forest, and I reckon you're there for like a good few hours trying to like track the hoof prints down and find your way through the forest, and you're getting pretty good at it, which is like boosting your confidence. And eventually you come to a little clearing in the woods where you see the fawn.
All right.
At this point, do you think like you've got your crossbow ready and you're
Oh, I'm
like,
shaking.
you're shaking? Oh, how do you think you go about this kill?
Badly.
Badly. Oh.
It's gonna hurt. But I told my dad I would.
No. So very shakily, you've got your hand on the trigger and you're trying to steady yourself against a rock. The deer can't see you at all, but you have a very clear shot
God, that's worse.
of its abdomen. And I think you got startled by something, and that's how you pulled the trigger.
That's fair.
And as the arrow is flying loose and it sinks into the body of the deer, it falls and collapses to the ground.
I did
You
it.
did it.
Yay. I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, you're gonna throw up.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up.
The darkness sort of like envelops the sky above you as you can feel like this injustice of the forest come to light. And you feel this tiny little hand on your shoulder and it goes,
You've done something incredibly terrible, and you must suffer the ramifications for it.
I just wanted to make my dad proud.
I know, honey. But it's time to pay up.
and in the blink of an eye, you are lying on the ground, blearily, eyes trying to wake up, and you feel unsteady on your legs. And you realize that you are now a deer.
Great. Awesome.
Back to present day. Jamie's standing before you, and you see a little sprite, and you remember the appearance of that same sprite being there the day that you got cursed into idiot. How do you feel?
Whoa.
I'm trying to decide how much of a mess I want to make.
Because there'd be a lot of anger and you want to just charge and go into combat.
Nah, nothing that organized.
Bold.
Unorganized, running in with an axe.
No, I'm going to throw my axe.
You're going to throw your axe at who?
Sprite.
Just immediately upon them getting to the top of the stairs, no words exchanged.
No words exchanged. I'm just going to throw my axe.
Immediate recognition.
It's not going to be
and
like
violence.
aimed or anything. I just want to throw something and that's what's in my hands right now.
I love the idea that it's the one time Fawn actually swears.
Fuck you. I'm going to throw my axe at the sprite.
Roll for grace. If you're not trying to aim, then roll for disadvantage.
I don't need it. I rolled a 16.
Okay. You throw the axe. It definitely moves through the air and just goes directly overhead of the sprite. And you see it clip a little bit of its barky little hair.
Nice.
And she goes,
That's not very nice of you.
Whoa!
It's so good to see you, my dear.
Fawn? What the fiddle? We're on the roof?
yeah, that counts. I'll give that a D4.
Nice.
I'm guessing that's the sprite that turned you into a deer.
That's the one.
How is Vivian feeling upon seeing the sprite that you've uncovered from your grand conspiracy?
Oh, just satisfied.
Oh, good. I'm so
Just
glad
grinning from
someone's
ear to ear.
happy.
Yeah, just like, yes, I was right. It was this person. That's the
I'm
compliment.
invisible, so I'm just wanting that abundantly clear. I'm not going to say a word because I'm invisible and that will defeat the purpose of being invisible right now.
Okay. So Vivian's got this huge grin on their
Wow,
face.
no, just a little bit of a satisfied smug.
Yeah. And is Quimby following any of this?
Yeah, I think as soon as Fawn has thrown their axe, I've picked up my sword because I'm like, why is he being so hostile right now? And I'm like, I have it over my shoulder like a golf club, and I'm gonna try and swat the sprite against a wall.
Are you doing that
Damn.
right away? No conversation?
I love you so much right now.
So I've just seen you throw your axe and miss,
And I've gone,
and I've looked at
is
Vivian.
this the sprite?
And she's quite satisfied and they're conversing and I'm strapped and ready to go. But I'm looking at Fawn for is this what you want? Is this what you want? Is this what we're doing here? Tell me. And
I don't know what I want.
Commit! Sorry.
Does Fawn give me a nod of approval, or do you want to talk to the sprite, or I need
I'm
an
in
answer?
my own little rage world.
What are you
Okay,
raging
I'm not
with? What are you
taking
doing
it
with the
any-
rage?
Simply internal. I am shaking with it.
Did one of these lovelies that have entered want to open up with a conversation to engage
Do they
in?
want to say something?
Given they can probably see the sheer state of the control panel behind them.
I think Jamie raises an eyebrow and she's like, right, okay, well, this is going to be a bit of a problem now. Arthur.
Oh,
It's looking behind you.
what's your name?
Oh my god, you're Arthur.
or Fawn, if that's easier. Welcome back. I'd give you a hug, but you don't look very forthcoming at the moment.
You come near me, I'll cut you.
Understandably. Yes, okay. Look, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement here. I want my brother back, and the world was breaking with magic, but it was always happening that way. Does it really need to end like this?
Sorry, what? What are you ending? What's ending?
Our plans.
Who am I?
Does Quimby say that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Everyone's a little bit confused. I thought you were all up to speed on what's happening.
Why don't you tell us?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I'm up to speed. She's with us, still a smug going.
Just gotta open the floor for the villain monologue.
Yeah, give us the villain monologue.
Give us the evil plan.
the evil plan. So I think she takes a big meditative breath, and then she starts circling the room. If you'll allow her to move that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
As long as she's not going towards the control panel.
Well, she's keeping a healthy distance away from it then.
Perfect.
And she goes, look, there has been an extreme abuse in power when it comes to the fairy godmothers. Meddling in stories that they shouldn't be in, creating responsibility for people who never asked for it. So why do we have to keep living like that?
when magic doesn't serve to help, but it harms instead.
I found magic to be quite helpful.
I'm sure you do.
And you don't?
I believe it's caused more harm than good to the minority who suffer the most from it, particularly those who get cursed.
So you're saying without magic there would be no curses,
Exactly.
but without magic there'd be also no healing.
Exactly. But we have made so much progress when it comes to industry and medicine that we could survive without magic.
Why not have both though?
Why have something that could be destructive?
Well, your industry can be destructive. Look at the recent invention of these crossbows. I love them, but their only built purpose is for destruction.
True. I believe we're at an impasse here.
What was your plan anyway? Just flood it out? Hoard it all here for yourself? What were you going to do?
Destroy it? Eradicate it?
How?
Well, you see this little thing here, and she points towards the telescope. It was meant to be an amplifier. With the use of what they were calling it, the pacifier, you could take all of the magic in the world and triple the power of it and the influence on people and their moral judgment.
Make the world more moral.
Make the world free of inhibition.
Free of inhibition.
Well, yes. Well, you see, the pacifier has currently been in that one's hands for over 100 years.
Her hood doing nothing. Melina's hood doing nothing.
Madeline just kind of like... Madeline just kind of like lurking on the sidelines.
Was that comment actually directed towards her, or was that just to the space? Like, does Jamie recognize Madeline?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Immediately so.
Brilliant, just checking.
Good to know the disguise works.
That's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think like in this situation, Jamie knows who Madeline is.
No,
exactly.
Totally.
Where was I? That one has the pacifier, and it's been calming everyone's emotions and turning them into complete goop.
Goop.
Exactly. I mean, princesses and some like yourselves are a bit more sharp in their wit and their intelligence, but most of common society is just so
happy,
complacent.
And you have an issue with complacency?
Well, yes. Where's progress with complacency?
Who needs progress when you're happy?
Who needs happiness?
Everyone.
Right.
What tore your heart out then? It sounds like a problem with you rather than society.
Mm-hmm.
Just pulls out you're right. Cuts my head off.
I want to... Is she like standing still again?
Yeah.
I want to be behind her.
Okay.
I want to move towards Madeline.
Okay.
I'm a bit stressed about them being in the same room.
Melina, roll grace. Because you're trying to be sneaky and everyone's quiet.
5 out of 12.
Damn, it would be so funny if you failed.
I reckon you snuck up on her when she was like moving and you were copying her footsteps.
Yeah.
I think like an emotion passes her face like she has been fully stumped. Like the thoughts that are processing is, how could this be a problem with me when I thought everyone had an issue with this?
Oh God, been there.
She's like never heard the phrase, it sounds like a you problem.
Exactly.
And she's just like, what?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Like it's an everyone problem that everyone is always
So
having.
you're telling me you all don't feel like this? I need help.
You're telling me you all don't have a missing brother turn into a deer that pisses you off and jades you against the entire magical community for the most of your life?
That doesn't happen to everyone.
That doesn't happen to everyone? Put a finger down.
And then what's your story? Got excommunicated from the fairy godmothers?
You're talking to the little sprite?
Yeah.
Or something like that. You know, you do one too many bad things, and everyone thinks that you're the villain.
I mean, that's kind of how
Which
it works
is
here,
right.
yeah.
That's how it works.
That's like it. She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's me. I guess everyone thinks I'm the bad bitch, and they're right.
I did do that.
Oh, so you're accepting the title of villain.
I guess so. It is the best way to label me.
I'm gonna look at Jamie.
Okay.
So should I actually agree with that, or you're a villain too?
I think Jamie goes, I suppose there's no other way to define it, considering now the tables have turned.
I need you all to know that Fawn looks so incredibly disappointed by that. Take that as you will.
Interesting. I mean, we've done our bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I could interject in this conversation, but
I'm just waiting for the fairy godmothers to come.
Should we therapize these folks any longer, or should we attack them?
Well, it feels like they ain't going to attack us, so...
Okay, should
Let's
we
just,
leave?
like-
Oh, so we just had a standoff forever?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, is I stand up
What
until the
is
fairy
the-
godmothers come.
I guess.
And then get arrested.
Surely
kind of thing.
they'll come soon. Surely, right?
Should
Is the
we?
disco party still going on?
And through the
I
village,
can't
like,
believe we're missing this. I say out loud, I can't believe we're missing that party.
I mean, should we be on our way? We do have other dilemmas. I say this actually telepathically into the bracelet.
Okay, sweet.
Should we be leaving? Like, we do have another dilemma to solve, and they don't seem to be really moving.
No, we're just going to wait for the fairy godmothers to get here, and then they can deal with these two.
You guys
Do you
don't
think
think
they're
White
going-
Steel has a point?
Do you think they're going to arrive?
Yes.
How certain?
Please don't turn on us, Fawn.
The longer we wait, the
She's
more
a
likely
little
they become.
psycho.
There's a massive disco going on. They can come and handle it. It's their jobs, right?
Yeah, but this seems to be something that has been like planned by this person for a lengthy period. Are you sure they even know about like this area?
They funded it.
That's fair. Also, you agree with your...
Guys, I think Fawn's going to try and betray us.
Not betraying anyone. I'm just saying she may have a point
a point.
about
Yeah, she did. Fawn
progress
did
and
get complacency.
complacency or whatever.
Fawn did suffer for a really long time. They forgot about him.
Arguing. It's just
I just understand where he's coming from.
We're just like standing still blank faced. They
I
haven't
just
said a
understand
word.
where my buddy is coming from, and
Yeah.
I just
We're just,
really
like,
want him
talking
to feel
telepathically.
understood right now.
I think Jamie's just watching your eyes kind of like all flick to each other because you're all
every
listening
person
in your
that's
mind.
talking, we're all like looking at them,
Yeah.
clearly
She's
having
like,
this conversation.
okay.
She gets that we're telepathically.
Yep.
That's
She just
kind of
cops
fair.
that.
She's just copping that she don't know what's going
I'd hate
on.
magic too if I was just hanging out in a group of people and they were just chatting without me. Like, fuck you guys.
So what is the consensus of your conversation that you're having?
I did want to reply to like the whole being comfortable with like the wanting progress over complacency. And I sort of wanted to lay out. So I do agree, but I think the erasure of magic is not the correct way to go about it. If we destroy the bracelet and keep that well siphoned as it is, magic should continue to flourish in a way that doesn't inhibit people and make them.
Oh, I don't think we should destroy the bracelet either. That's a bad idea.
That's the thing that's keeping the complacency in place in the first place. That's like the only thing doing it.
I can think both things.
Okay, sure.
I think we should kill Melon.
You're covering your mouth as if I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm down with that. We should definitely kill Madeline.
no. Far out.
I mean, that's
why don't we have this discussion later? When the fairy godmothers get here, we can just talk about this freely and easily. But for right now, we're just going to make sure that they don't get to the control panel.
Cool. I mean, I agree with killing Madeline anyway. We need to get rid of it. Well, that's how you get rid of the bracelet.
Let's talk about this later.
Sure. All right,
Me and Melina did it one time. Bigger bill. Sorry, there was a pause. I just thought it would be.
Fawn just like physically recoils.
We did not.
Did we not?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Why did
Moving
you?
on.
Why did you think that?
Just 2 weeks ago, it's fine.
2 weeks ago. What?
Okay. Never mind. Probably
I'm
not
so
you then.
confused. What? What do you mean?
So
Let's move past this.
What are the villains doing? Just standing there?
Yeah, just standing, waiting for you to make your decision. You
What
do
decision?
decision. See
Question
if
mark?
you do anything.
We're not doing
We're not
anything.
doing
anything to
Fairy
provoke
godmothers.
us.
Yeah.
Amazing, because then Madeline takes out her bow and shoots the sprightly, mischievous fairy godmother.
Nice.
Am I still standing directly in front of Madeline? Do I
you?
get injured in any way?
No, I think she like steps to the side to like not hit you. Unless you
Okay.
wanted to be shot, I can do that instead.
That does kind of make sense.
Okay.
She's like just an apathetic queen seeing the person who's fucked her shit up.
Yeah,
What has the sprite done to Madeline?
lots,
Jeez.
lots.
Okay.
But you don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Just
I'm hastening it
Full
that
of rage.
Is it stabby time?
the like wearing of the bracelet may have been an order from this sprite in the first place.
yeah, that's what I thought too.
From a rising tension that isn't just from like Fawn themselves, you can feel yourselves all get a little bit angry. And as the conversation just kept going on and on and on, Madeline, you can tell, is the source of this sort of like irritation of just
Okay.
like having to wait. And so she tries and takes a shot at the mischievous sprite fairy godmother.
Cool.
Does the shot land?
I'll have to roll for it.
Yeah. Is she going to be tactician with her
Because
roll
if that
D6s?
shot lands, I'm gonna swing with the fry pan while invisible.
But flattening the sprite.
No, flattening, smack, like knocking out
Madeline.
Arthur's sister.
Oh, Jamie.
Choose your words real careful.
Dunk.
Level 4. I think she already used one of her D6s though, so
She's got 3.
3.
But that's only if it hits.
Only if it hits. That's a 12. 12 hits this time.
And then the bow itself.
3, 6, 7. And then the bow, 6, 7.
13.
13. So she hits the mischievous sprite square in the shoulder for 13 damage.
Okay, I swing.
Okay.
Like as the arrow pierces the sprite, I'm swinging at Jamie.
Okay, so you take a swing at Jamie.
Yeah.
Roll for
Do I get
resolve.
advantage for stealth?
Yeah, let's say yeah.
Oh, fuck. Anyone got a heart die? Oh, I guess.
Yes, I do.
We can't see you though. How do we
Yeah, is that
help?
gonna...
But I imagine like the heart die
But
is
you're
like,
in the room.
yeah, you're helping
Helpful
like
magic.
you like yell or something that gets their attention.
I need to get a 2 or higher. 3.
Ooh.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you hit?
Hit with the pen.
With a pen.
Now for a D4 of damage. 1.
1 damage. Boom. You hit Jamie in the head. She definitely like whips her head and she's like, oh, what? Looks behind her. No one's there because you're still invisible.
Yes, sir.
And she goes, fuck you all. You're now in combat.
Initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Initiative. Initiative's a grace roll, correct?
Yeah.
Is it really? Okay.
I'm going to kill myself.
Okay, I rolled a 4. My
How do we
grace
get
is a
so
14.
many nat 20s on the game where we don't want nat 20s?
I got a nat 20.
You got a nat 20, the epic fail. So you miss the next turn, even though you got a surprise round. So when
Yeah.
everyone gets their turn, you skip.
Okay, cool.
I got
That's
a 5.
reasonable.
I got a 4.
Got a 5.
5, 5, and 4. Who's closer to their virtue?
Which virtue is it again?
Grace.
12.
13.
So I'm closer to my grace.
Closer to your grace. I'm going to put you 2. So
Okay. I don't know.
Quimby's top.
Once again, I'm leading the charge.
That would be Matt, then Jamie, Mischievous Sprite, and then Tally at the bottom, who we skipped for the first round.
But do you know what's funny? You guys don't know which side I'm on.
What?
Fine, I'll come for you.
What?
Why are you so ready?
I just,
What?
I don't
I'm
even
hurt
think
by
you know
your
what side
betrayal.
you're on.
What are you talking about?
I included myself in that statement. None of us know what side I'm on.
Why would you not be on our side?
You
I
seem
agree with Jamie.
You seem to disagree with everyone
Yeah, but
because
why
you
would you
also
You're so
don't.
paranoid
kill the
and you
spy.
hated Jamie.
Oh,
Because
and now
you-
right, I don't want to kill
suddenly
Jamie.
Yeah, that's
you've
fine.
seen one photo and now you're like, fuck it, I trust this guy. I mean, this
True,
lady.
Because you agree with the lack of complacency, you disagree with removing the bangle, but you also want to kill Madeline, which would involve.
I think we should
diminishing
just
the
kill
bangle.
Fawn.
Fine, then we
and
don't
call it
kill
a day.
Madeline. We just put her back in the cottage.
But
I'm happy
that
with
she
that.
creates the complacency.
that you don't like.
But do you know what also gets rid of the complacency? Getting rid of the magic.
No. Not
Not necessarily, because that bangle is still pacifying everyone. It would be like the last magic piece on Earth doing so.
No, got a point. Got rid of
don't-
all the magic, then there'll be
If
no
there's
magic
no magic,
items.
there's no magic.
Like a foolproof, godlike spell, godlike wish. No magic. I wish for no magic.
I guess so.
I wonder if dragons would disappear.
A dragon's inherently magic.
I think a lot of the creatures are inherently magical. I think that's by proxy of like the way a lot of fantasy stuff
So
handles
then-
So like
things.
the troll family and
idea of, like,
everyone,
magic
they'd
being
be
removed
gone.
is
Can you
what
just
gets-
imagine them turning into rocks and just like tumbling down?
Yeah.
That's what you
That's
want?
mass genocide if you get rid of all the magic.
Fawn,
Now
that's
you wanna-
very
you
off-brand
wanna
for
commit
you.
genocide?
Whoa, what's genocide?
You
Fawn,
are
what's
advocating for the genocide of magical creatures, and I want you to know that.
Oh,
That lovely sweet troll and his whole family, you want dead.
Oh, a 180 from
I haven't
Fawn.
thought that far ahead. All I want is just
Holly's
no
riding
complacency.
furiously and it's making me scared.
No, I'm just using this distraction to like write down
I
stats.
just want there to be no complacency and also nice.
How
Hell
can you-
yeah,
that's
rad.
the entire moral dilemma is if you make things nice for everyone, that makes them complacent.
Well, no, I meant like nice, like rad, like awesome. Hell yeah.
So give everyone magic?
No,
No. So what makes everyone rad?
being themselves and not being suppressed.
Is Fawn after me in this like
What if-
combat situation?
What if being
I
suppressed
haven't
help
done
you be
anything.
yourself?
Being
Antidepressants?
magically suppressed. Okay, it's different. You
How?
choose because this is not consensual.
All right, let's get in.
Quimby, you're up. You've just seen the mischievous sprite get shot, and then behind Jamie, she just got twanged on the head.
Okay, I am near the sprite and Melon right now, Mads. Where's Fawn right now?
Probably closest to the door.
Closest to the door. I think you're like near maybe Vivian.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Closest to the door, but you're like halfway between the door and then Vivian, and then it's the console, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
where we're
well,
at.
I see that Fawn has definitely shifted their perspective, and I'm a little bit worried about them. So I take my unbreakable foraging bag, and I imagine it's like a long strap messenger bag, and I run at Fawn and try and bind them up with it.
Okay, so we've got a bit of an antics grappling situation going on.
That's going to make me feel welcome.
We know each other. I'm doing this for you.
Well, if my mind wasn't made up already.
Okay. Grappling, tripping, shoving, or other maneuvers of your invention during combat are resolved with a virtue test of resolve, grace, or wit.
I choose grace. Fuck! Does anybody... Can anybody lend me a hand?
How bad is it?
I'm one away.
I'll homie you.
For a 1!
And I got homied me a 1, so I got exactly the same as my grace.
Got the same as your grace?
Yes.
If you're betraying us,
I'm literally standing right. I'm just standing here.
You are just standing
looking
there.
a little bit mad.
I just need you to relax and sit in the corner for a bit, and I don't trust that you will.
I have a bit of a mad expression on my face, so you're tying me up in the corner?
No, it just... I imagine that when you see... Jamie get bonked, you start getting hostile. Because you said before, like, ooh.
Wasn't that out of game?
that was kind of
I did say in character that I did think she had a point.
Oh.
So I'm sussed out. I'm just trying to...
You really don't trust Fawn?
At this point...
God damn!
Increasingly
fair,
so, I've started to
Screw
not
this,
trust
we're going on a
Fawn.
villain arc.
If Fawn was on our side, I don't think he should have to be in a position where he has to attack his brother. Or his sister,
Then
sorry.
why isn't it just the Fawn that attacked the sprite? Fawn's most main motivation should be just smacking that sprite, I would have thought.
I did throw an axe. I tried to throw an axe at her. Oh well.
Oh well.
Here we go. You two are screwed.
Well, you can't see my heart being thrown at that. I'm invisible. You don't know I'm helping.
Fine.
Oh, did you make
I'm going to say an explanation to this could be that you're feeling the paranoia effects that Madeline's feeling at the
True,
moment.
that is also true.
So everyone's pretty on edge and they don't know who they can trust or what's going on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I agree
Sure,
with that?
let's say that.
You feeling like that? Like
Yeah.
Quimby's just a little bit
I think
At
there's
the
a lot
moment,
of
I
vibes
don't
are off
trust
situation.
Fawn, and he is supposed to be my bestie, so I'm a little bit confused and scared. I'm grappling them with the bag and tying them up.
Combats during combat are resolved with a virtue test. Okay, so you just matched your grace.
Yep.
For defending. We're also going to have to roll grace for Fawn.
Miss.
Can you
I
roll
got a 4.
You got a 4.
God damn it.
My grace is 13.
Cool. So I think you try to like wrangle them up. Fawn busts out of it. And how do you react?
You get an absolutely just like the expression on my face. I'm destroyed.
Okay.
Do you say anything about it?
Whoopsie is what I say in character.
Incredible.
Okay. You've got move, an action, and a reaction. Reaction is mostly like hard dice use.
I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay.
And sit with the consequences of my actions.
Awesome. Okay. Fawn, you're up.
I'm gonna throw my net at Quimby.
Oh, the entanglement net?
Yeah, the entanglement net.
What does that do?
It entangles you.
Immediately.
You've been netted.
Okay, I'm netted for the rest of this fucking combat.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
This could be a TPK.
And we have no one to blame but ourselves. Right, Quimby? Absolutely.
But you two, not ourselves.
didn't
Don't
do
include me
shit.
in this nonsense.
Yeah, don't include Vivian. Don't include myself.
I didn't do shit. I was just
I don't
standing
trust
here.
you. I don't trust you.
You wanted to turn
lured
on the
this
party.
woman to us.
All I said was I think she has a point. That does not imply wanting to turn on the party. That implies let's talk it out.
It's too late. It's too late
It's
now.
too late. How does entanglement work again? Do I have to roll something?
I wrote after you successful or unsuccessful, snare a human creatureoid with advantage. So let's do grace roll.
With advantage?
Yes. And then to contest it, grace roll from you as well. Whoever's got the lowest roll wins.
What did you get?
What'd you get?
You tell me first.
No. No.
3, 2, 1.
I got 12.
11.
God damn it.
Yes! Cool, get friggin' entangled.
I'm entangled. Fuck off.
I give Quimby a hard die.
What?
Oh!
Why do you hate me too?
3.
Oh!
Why do you hate me too?
I'm not hating you. I'm not attacking. I'm saving my friend from being attacked.
Oh my god.
If you succeeded getting out, I would have saved you too.
I sliced my way out.
Yeah, stopping a friend from getting attacked is beyond fair in this situation.
You succeeded. You dodged.
I'm furious.
Let's just shake hands. Plus makeup. Let's kiss and make up. Like, it's okay.
Did you say that in character?
I think so.
What is...
I say let's just kiss and make up.
You both had an attempt, you both failed.
Yeah, we just had a little bit of a spat and now it's over. I know that real combat is happening.
The look Jasmine's giving you right now.
On my olive branch is me shutting my eyes and tilting my head and leaning in for a kiss.
You did.
I didn't even bite you on the neck.
There's the scene in Smiling Friends where like the boss is like, come on, you can't stay mad at me, and his face turns into a dog. He's like,
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna try and bite her. I don't care if I don't have any actions left. I'm just gonna.
I don't think you can bite her because you already used your action.
Yeah, I know. I'm just sitting here going.
Okay.
Simply for the vibes. It's not an action. It's just the vibes.
Okay. Next round, you will bite her.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my god. You can try.
Okay. Oh my god, what is going on? Moving on. Vivian, your go. So you've just seen your two friends trying to like catch each other?
I think Vivian is surely going straight for the Sprite.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think that's the right call. I'm going to do Tactician as well. Grace to hit?
Yes.
I have 13. I have 12 grace. Can I get someone a hard die?
Oh shit, yeah, here you go.
Do you want to roll it for me?
Oh sure. I'm scared. 2.
That succeeds.
Can I get a D10?
Yes.
Cool. I'm using a crossbow and I'm also using Tactician. I noticed this, very vibrant arrow going through the sprite. And I'm like, let's do it again.
Oh my gosh.
15 damage.
15 damage.
Whoa.
And you shot a crossbow.
Yep.
Where are you hitting?
Straight in the same spot.
Straight in the same spot. So I reckon like Robin Hood style, the crossbow bolt slices through the original place of the initial arrow and splinters it. The fairy godmother gets hit and then just collapses to the ground, dead.
Oh,
Holy shit. Okay, no, this is fine actually. What the fuck is Tactician?
It lets you roll, you spot a weakness in the thing, and then you roll the die when it hits, and you get to add the sum of the die to your damage.
Oh, and you use 2d6 on
I use
that?
2d6, I lost one.
Oh my god.
But a crossbow in itself is a d10.
Okay. That's deranged. That's cool.
Mental.
Right.
Sharpshooter.
Now it's real men's turn. Hit it, Jamie. Powerful woman.
Actually, it's Madeline's turn.
Oh.
The one thing that she was trying to kill is dead.
Okay.
No reason to kill them.
So she turns her eyes towards Jamie. She's just like contemplating, and you kind of feel that contemplation settle on you in a very calm, analytical thinking of like, is killing this person the right move? I mean, she kind of clocks the look of Fawn trying to process this big, terrible reveal, and I think she just kind of like stands down.
That's nice.
Yeah, she's like, "This is your trauma you have to unpack."
Okay, and now it's
Big Boss Jamie. Jamie just saw her associate die.
Cool.
Just got hit in the head with what seemed to be a frying pan.
just heard the thunk.
Clearly outnumbered, so she surrenders.
Cool.
How so?
How else? Just like dropping her weapon.
Okay.
Hands up.
Hands up.
Yeah, okay.
And looking very, very sad about all of this because it seems to be that there was a big mistake that has happened. I think
If she stood down, if no one is going to execute her, which I don't
See
think.
what happens with these
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
I'll let her be.
I'm kicking the shit out of Quimby.
It's Quimbley's turn,
Okay,
right?
square up to.
okay, back to the top. Quimby, you're first.
I feel like I need to talk to Fawn to be like, listen, sorry about that, but I don't trust you.
You're following it with that, but I don't trust you.
Yeah. That's why I acted the way I did. Changed my mind.
Was fully transparent, leveled with you completely.
Right, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay. Jasmine. So you just got this apology from a friend who you thought you could trust and who just tried to grapple you. And then you tried to grapple back and then it didn't work. And you felt like you really wanted to bite them. What now?
See, here's the thing. I never actually thought we'd get here.
Yeah.
However, I've just now decided he is a vengeful soul, so I'm going to draw the Vorpal Blade.
Okay.
The what blade?
The Vorpal blade.
What does that do?
Stupid amount of damage.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Okay.
Guys, I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah, no, that is.
Gonna murder that. Okay, are
That
you
is
attacking? It's your turn.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna swing. I'm swinging at Quimby.
Okay.
Roll for resolve.
Roll for resolve. Damn it!
What'd you roll?
Nat 20.
The nat 20.
Oh, you crit failed?
So many nat 20s in this
Doesn't
game.
that shatter
I'm
the
actually
Vorpal blade?
furious.
No, I think it's a crit hit.
I thought it was
It
crit.
shatters in the body.
You wanted in an ideal world to stab me with that and for it to explode in my body.
1d10 plus damage.
Critical
yeah.
hits on a 1 or a 2. Critical hits with a Vorpal blade deal 10
Yeah.
d10 plus 10.
That, to be fair, isn't
3 or lower,
insta-kill.
the blade shatters forever.
Yeah.
And you didn't roll a critical hit either, so it's still intact. You
Yeah,
just
I'm freaking furious. I'm just swinging wildly. I'm so
mess
mad.
down. Do you want to do anything else? You want to move or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to run away from the situation.
You're going to run towards the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for the door.
Okay.
I don't want to be here.
You're just leaving, Jamie?
Yeah, your surrendered sister.
She's not my problem.
Oh my god, your loyalty lies with no one.
You don't give a shit about
It did lie
anybody.
with someone, Quimby.
I
And it got
don't
betrayed.
believe that. Don't
I
believe
had
you.
my loyalty, and it got betrayed.
Listen, brother, I tried to hash it out with you. And what did you do? You tried to explodo knife me. So
What is broken
She tried
cannot
to-
be fixed.
She
You're
tried to work
telling
it out on the
me.
remix, and you're not Lord.
the silence after all the fucking brat
like-
reference.
There's just dead quiet after every line I say, and I kind of appreciate it.
Tally, will you ever escape like brain rot
No.
content? Like I don't think you
Genuinely
will.
not.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. God, Vivian,
I
you're
ain't
up.
doing nothing. I'm just protecting the control.
Yeah. Vivian just kind of like stands by. You're not even going to like tie up Jamie?
I'm a little bit more concerned about what's going on here.
Yeah. Okay.
Jamie will be in a second.
Okay. Next is Madeline. Madeline's gonna I don't think she has an inventory back on her, but she's gonna try and find some rope so that she can tie up Jamie.
Okay, I know where a rope is.
I don't have a rope. I had my bag. It's unbreakable.
You just say we'd be dramatic.
Just be like correct as well. Are we beefing right now? Is this real? Is it bleeding into real life? It's not, guys.
She's gonna try and like grapple and tie up Jamie, but I think Jamie's also
Not resisting.
I think she's gonna resist because she's just saw Fawn run out of the room.
Welcome.
So she needs to be at a 12.
My family
She got a
drama.
crit one.
Oh,
That means
damn.
she grappled
I
out.
thought that was Madeline trying to get it on.
No. So Jamie slips through out of like the hold that Madeline had her in, and she's going to try and make an exit for the door to try and follow Fawn. But she
Dang
is
it.
like opposite end of the room from you, so she's only going to get halfway there, and you're at the door. Next is Melina.
Ooh, okay. I'm not getting involved in that. I am going to also focus on subduing Jamie as per our quest and our goal. So I think, what have I got actually? I'm going to run up and I am going to use glitter spray.
Okay. What's that do?
So I like go up nearby because I was behind Jamie to begin with, so I
Yeah.
feel like I can catch up
Yeah.
reasonably well.
Yeah.
And it's glitter spray is people nearby make a wit save, and I like spray out some colorful glitter, which will stun an amount of creatures that I list here for the number of dice I use rounds, and I just
Okay.
have the one gift die, so I'm just rolling it. 4. I'm pretty sure, given I'm like on the other side of the room from everyone, the only person in nearby range is Jamie. So as long as they fail their wit save, I've thrown that shit out to stun.
Let's see how they go. They save.
Fuck. You just see a spray of glitter everywhere and I'm behind
Out of
Jamie.
nowhere.
Where's the glitter spraying from?
From nowhere. I rapidly like cut confetti.
Oh my gosh.
With my chef knife skills, I'm just really fast.
So good.
Can you also roll Grace to keep your shoes on?
Oh, shit.
Because that was a big
Ruh-roh.
action.
9 and I had a 12.
Damn.
I'm surprised.
You're never taking these shoes off.
I had like a fairly good bit for if I lost my shoes.
Yeah.
But it's never going to come up at this rate. So I'm just going to keep it to myself.
Okay, cool. Next up, back to the top, Quimby.
Holy shit.
Fawn's running away. Jamie's chasing after them.
Oh, I guess I'm chasing fucking Jamie. Oh, sorry, I need to swear less. I guess I'm chasing Jamie.
Okay, chasing
Yeah.
Jamie.
So we're all just focusing on Jamie as Fawn leaves. Makes sense.
You okay?
What am I gonna do?
The
Like,
same thing you did to Fawn with the bag.
Use the
okay, I
bag,
pick
yeah.
up my bag from the ground and I'm sprinting behind Jamie. I want to say that I overtake Kitchen Whiz over here because let's be real.
You're closer.
athlete.
You're closer.
I'm an
You were
athlete.
closer anyway. I was like following Jamie during
You
the
could
monologue.
catch up
Okay.
to
It's
Fawn.
like you're like here, door here. Jamie was here, went here, and I've like come up behind.
Okay,
So
well,
you can interject through Pythag.
Okay, I would like to spear tackle Jamie and tie her up with my unbreakable messenger bag.
Okay, yeah, roll for it.
Rolling D20 for
D20 for Grace.
Grace, please, please, please. 8, and my Grace is 14.
She got a 10, so you succeed. And she's like,
Silent
no,
scream.
my brother, I need to go after him.
Just please trust me. We'll get him. It's fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Shh.
Okay, Fawn, you're up.
I'm just going to keep running.
Keep running.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where else to be.
What are
Run
you
down
really
the
running
stairs.
from, Fawn?
Yeah.
What are you really
Are
running
you telepathically saying this to her?
from? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I am, actually. I've decided right now.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
I'm going to take my friendship bracelet off.
Good up.
We ain't friends
And
anymore.
I'm going to drop it on the floor while I'm running.
Run down the stairs. I think you round the corner and you're not in sight, but you are, what's the distance? Nearby?
Yep.
Okay, next, Vivian.
Do I go after Fawn or do I just let it go? I think I just let him go. Control panel's my goal.
Oh, gosh.
Cool. Madeline's up next. She's gonna like stand by Quimby and make sure that Jamie's secured.
Yeah, I think so. I just wanted to like level with the situation
Yeah.
now. So you've run off.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're just going to keep running.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. And the three of us are going to be standing with Jamie. Did we want to get out of initiative for that?
You
then?
gonna?
Yeah.
Quimby gonna run after Fawn?
I feel like we need Fawn back.
Gonna chase after Fawn?
But I feel like I can't be the one that has the conversation because every time I interact,
I think
there's a
you're the-
hostile reaction.
But you've made a connection. You made a bond.
I think he's trying to sever that bond. I think someone more practical has to be the one that has this conversation.
Wink, wink.
I'm too far away.
We're all too far away.
Are we not all together right now?
Oh, I'm all the way back at the control panel. You're near the door.
Shoot.
Oh yeah, are we kind of near the door?
Closer than I am.
Okay,
I think you're in like the middle-ish of
If
the
we
room.
keep going, then what's Jamie gonna do in the next step? If Madeline's gonna stand by
She's gonna try and escape the
the unbreakable bag.
unbreakable, or trying to like just kind of like dexterously like move her way
yeah.
out of it, even if she is still bound. She's going to attempt that one more time, and if she fails, then I think we go out of initiative.
Cool.
Is there something we can use to lure Fawn back? Maybe some food?
Just hold
I was gonna be the one to chase after
I'm a
Fawn,
human
but I want to
person
see what
now.
happens here because my priority is still Jamie, but I would like Fawn back, who is running away.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll this with disadvantage because
What are you
everyone else is
expecting?
like around watching, and then also like keeping her detained. One was a crit one. 18, she fails. You've detained the threat. Fawn has run off. The party is split once again.
I
Goodness
will
gracious.
run out the door. I'm assuming Fawn is still in the hallway, heading down like the mid-sprint
I
situation.
suppose so, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm expecting it to be like an extensive walk.
Yeah, I mean, you're on the 4th floor.
I scream down the hall. Fawn, wait, we can talk this out.
You can see my abandoned friendship bracelet on the floor.
There's no convincing you at this point.
I didn't say that.
I think offer Fawn something to eat.
Please, I have biscuits and we've detained your sister. We can talk this out.
I have a chunk of your antler, and maybe we can find some tape.
You're just standing
And
in
I
the
think
hallway
I'm
yelling.
sorry.
We're all just like yelling.
I might be sorry. I think that's what this feeling is. I'm not totally sure.
If anything, you can hear us yelling out a lot of stuff to
All
desperately
at
try and
once.
appease you
Over
in
each
any
other.
way we can consider in the brief knowledge we have of you.
Oh my god.
So if that is of any meaning, like it may be a flurry of things that aren't like necessarily like the thing that would convince you in your vengeance, but I don't know if Fawn would recognize just like a raw, unbridled, desperate attempt to get you back. That is very much a you thing to decide.
I'm pondering.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to think about.
Do you have like a rotisserie chicken or something you can whip out and like, I don't know, you can waft
Fawn
down the hall?
is definitely vegan.
I knew that. I have a couple mushrooms. I have
I have fresh fruit and sugar cubes.
I got fruit as well.
I got sugar cubes though. I like hold out a sugar cube.
God, I hate myself. Yeah, Fawn's just going to lean back around the corner.
Look, just
We get really low and we put our arms out.
I should have clarified. I have taken off the invisible slippers for this.
Yeah, okay.
But and they're like, look, we can all just sit down and have a chat. I can brew us a lovely cup of tea. I've got sugar here for you. You can walk out if you hate it all. But we have things to work out here.
Is this a trap?
No, my fry pan does fuck all anyway. No, there's look. The situation's done. The creepy godmother's dead, and your sister's detained. So there's not really going to be any hostility there. We can just sort of work it out.
Well, I've literally got no one else and nowhere else to go, so I'm going to come back.
God.
You guys are my entire world. That's the end of the story. That's it.
You crazy cogsuggers.
Cool. So Fawn comes back.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the room. We're gonna all sit in a circle with our detained prisoner.
And have like a D&M.
The D&M.
In D&D. D&D D&M.
It's
Deep and
P&P actually.
meaningful.
Perils and Princesses. P&P and D&M.
P and P again.
Penis and penis.
That's what living is, isn't it? You pee and then you pee again.
It's always peeing.
Pee until you D. Let's die.
Yeah.
You sit in a circle.
So we're gonna all sit down because I feel like there is now a laundry list of
Trauma.
things to discuss. So I'm gonna pull out my recipe book, flip to the back where there's a blank page, and I'm gonna start writing a minutes agenda.
Oh my god. Okay.
to just go
Vivian
through.
deeply approves.
Yeah, I'm like leaning over and showing you as I'm writing it, just so you can understand. Because I'm like, look, we just really need to break down
We need to
everything
break
at this
down.
point. There are a few dilemmas and choices that are in front of us to work everything out. I am now going to do this in real life.
Do you need another piece of paper?
I'm just going to write in the back of this one.
Okay.
So agenda 1 is going to be: do we turn in?
Madeline. We should leave Madeline to last because that's a very
Yes,
big
exactly.
discussion.
We're going. Do we turn in Jamie?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, that's
but
agenda.
well, actually, there are some things to discuss.
There
with
is
that.
agenda, yes.
Yeah.
Fawn okay.
Is
I'm just like eating a sugar cube just really quietly. I assume you gave me my sugar cubes.
Only if you're being
yeah,
good.
of course I did. Yeah.
Good. I'm just like just.
I
crushing
gave you
sugar
one while
cubes.
I'm writing up the minutes.
Nice.
Just one though.
And
so-
I've placed like a few in front of me for like prolonged focus on the agenda at hand.
Chris, I feel like a trained dog.
Yeah, you were a deer for years. You're very food motivated, I'd imagine.
As much as I hate it. Yeah.
Okay, is Fawn okay? Subpoint Quimby beef resolution. And I'm writing this down properly, which is why it's taking some time to like
For
break it
our
all down
audio
for our audio listeners.
For audio listeners,
Which
Tally's
there are only
handwriting
audio
is
listeners.
shit.
Yeah, die. Okay. Because I think it's. I'm leaning over to you, Vivian. So I'm like, is there anything else you want to add? I haven't gotten to the Madeline part, but I will. But that's obviously last. Was there anything you wanted to add in between? It's squashing the beef with Fawn. It's discussing the turning in of Jamie and the fate of Jamie.
It kind of interweaved into the Jamie part is getting the great godmothers involved. I'm surprised they still haven't turned up, but it doesn't look like they're coming.
Maybe they all died.
Is the coronation still going?
Actually, yeah, good question. Is the disco
only
part
agenda.
still going?
We dissolved the whole thing. They all ran off.
Well, they might come back.
Yeah, but they were like, it was delayed anyway for magic reasons, I'd imagine.
Is the
Okay.
disco still going?
Yeah.
Good.
And then I'm going to do Fates of Madeline.
Are we going to discuss the fate of magic?
Yes, Fates of Madeline, magic.
I think we do magic before Madeline.
Well, I think they're kind of
very
the same.
intertwined.
They're like the
No.
same. So this is one point
Yeah.
of Madeline, magic, and
That's it?
yeah, I think that's everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we do Fawn first?
Actually, yes, that is a good point.
How do you feel about it?
Let's call this meeting into action. We're going to properly discuss everything that is about to be laid down. I am taking a page out of Madame Vivian's books for arranging this, but I feel like we truly just need to talk it out as lovely princesses and prince, who is also lovely. Anyways.
And Normie's here.
Wait, because I know that this is like a feelings-based activity and because of my fun fact from earlier and because I have 8 mushrooms left, I'm
my
going to
God.
take 3 so I can... How many do you think I should take to be able to
All
read
of them.
people's minds?
To what?
to read people's minds with my hearing.
Read people's
I can hear
minds.
people's
Fun fact
thoughts.
from
I
the
can hear
start of the
people's
session.
thoughts.
Okay.
I also asked you if that was okay directly before we did it, and you were like, "Yeah, yeah." And then it's
like you're
canon.
narrow digging. Is what you said too.
Oh shit!
So we're going to start the therapy circle and you're just going to OD
This
on
was
us.
We've been
entirely
eating like
unused Game Master.
one at a time,
You're just gonna OD at
like the most opiates you've ever seen.
Just
But I'm
like-
really good at handling.
Okay,
it.
that's
so
opening the therapy
against group therapy that you're gonna OD.
It fucking sounds like me.
Okay, so when you said you could hear voices, I thought you just meant like audio visual hallucination.
That's
like hear voices.
normally I can.
Yeah, and so your fun fact was you can hear other people's voices.
Thoughts.
Specifically said hearing thoughts, and you
Very
specifically
specifically.
approved it.
My fun fact is, if Quimby has enough magical mushrooms, ooh, she can hear people's thoughts.
Real shit. All right.
So I'm gonna say yes.
Backed yourself
And
into a
if-
corner.
And if you hoodwinked me, oh well. I don't remember.
But we're asking
just
how
have-
many it would take now because there
how
was going to be a
OD'd.
lot of them for
Yeah.
it to be.
So you're gonna OD.
Gonna get fucking close. We're just sitting down like it's fine. I'm already sat. I'm sat. I'll come back.
Holy shit.
Does anybody know CPR or have what's that stuff called? It starts with
The
an N?
recovering, the restoration thing.
You have rest. Oh no, you don't.
It's an ailment.
Narcotin?
It's also for healing.
Is
Yeah,
that what
but-
it's called?
I think so.
Narcan? What's
Narcan.
Narcan? There we go.
That's what you give to
Yeah, if
people who
someone's
OD.
ODing.
You
Okay.
give them Narcan and they're good.
Right.
What are you
Well,
now?
Not good.
I'm gonna say like 5 is like OD worthy.
Oh, yo.
Okay, so
Damn.
you're taking 5 mushrooms and you
I'm
can hear
gonna
people's
take-
thoughts.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 5.
Actually, yeah, please do this because it means Fawn can't be emotionally constipated when he's.
Yeah, I have to
His
know how
thoughts
you
are being
feel.
read.
So I've just
Cool.
eaten 5 mushrooms.
I love the imagery. We sit down, like, we're going to talk about a feeling.
We're like writing this out as
No,
quickly as
just-
like eating mushroom after
Shove.
mushroom.
No, not eating one after
It's
another.
a handful.
Jamie's gonna see you do this and be like, "Oh no, I don't think you should do that." No.
No, this is great because
It
also
would be the same.
if I'm tripping enough,
Explode. There's no iris, only pupil.
It feels like your eyes are falling out of your head, but you're like, "This is fine."
yeah, that. But now
Oh
I
my
can
God.
hear if I can trust you or not, and then I'll be sure.
If you say that out loud, I'll kill you.
No, that's just why I've done that.
I'm pretty sure you could probably hear the bricks being sad at the temperature changes at this point.
Okay, perfect. That's all I need.
Okay, cool.
Does this mean I can possibly even like clock in and talk to my fairy godmother if I need her? Because like I haven't seen her.
Yeah, I'll
all.
say that.
None of
yeah.
us has seen any of our fairy godparents.
I know.
We're fairy god orphans.
Anyway,
Yeah, so let's start this. Fawn, how are you feeling?
Good.
Why?
are you a lie detector now? Your face visibly turned red.
I'm pointing and I'm screaming, liar! Not at you.
I think the effects of the mushrooms as well as your skin color changes. So
Excuse me?
like you go red and then green for like
I'm a lie detector.
yeah.
So, how are you feeling with your relationship with Quimby after everything that happened? Do you think we can all move past it, or is there something you want to? Are you just saying that?
No.
Lie.
Is that an actual lie? Like, out of character, is that a lie?
Oh, yeah. Wildly alive.
Wildly a lie? Okay, and I'm hearing that from Quimby, who can read thoughts. Okay, well, we have a built-in lie detector here at the moment.
This is definitely what you need for
Did you
like an
want
honest to
to-
God feeling sesh. A lie detector.
Say the words as you need. Walk through your feelings here. Walk me through what happened. Give me a word, if you will. If you can give me just a single word that we can work off of. I know it's hard for you to talk, so maybe just one word.
Betrayed me.
That's a good start.
Congratulations.
That's a good
That was
start.
two. Well
That was
done.
good. That was good.
Quimby's green.
And Quimby, would you like to properly explain your actions?
It's just anticipating you betraying us, and I just didn't want to let that happen, so I took the necessary steps, and I apologize.
Before we get any angrier, Madeline, as part of your impact on all our emotional states, do you think your hostility towards the previously living sprite fairy godmother could have influenced these sort of actions?
I think it's possible. Yes.
Yes. Would we be able to agree that an action under an influence of something like that may have skewed it a little bit?
I can agree with that.
So Madeline made everyone hostile?
More hostile than they otherwise would have been. What may have been potentially a mere intrusive thought could have been acted upon in paranoia.
I mean, I was pretty fucking pissed, so.
You two didn't attack me.
I have strong feelings for you either way. So if I feel them positively, I feel like it just skewed in the opposite direction. I felt betrayed because I trusted you and I got paranoid.
Maybe that closeness had a bit more of an impact than it did on us.
I was just standing there.
I know what you wanted to do.
I was just standing there.
What did you want to do?
Leave.
Is that green? It's green.
Yeah, I'm green.
Cool.
I was overwhelmed. She just wanted to leave or hide or something. It all sucked.
Yeah, Jamie gives you a very sympathetic look, like, I'm so sorry, like very remorseful.
Okay. Do you think we would be able to forgive each other?
You first.
Whoa.
You have to. Come on.
That's crazy.
I'm tweaking.
You are
Obvious
you
yes
are
by me,
tweaking.
but I need to know.
Jasmine's very bewildered at the moment.
I think my brain is blue screening.
Is that a no? Is that a no forgiveness? Do I have to... Are we beefing? Are we back to beefing?
We can go back to beefing if you want.
I don't want that. I've been trying to
For the
circle
record,
back to
nobody
this.
wants to want that at the moment.
Fine.
And I'm green.
Sure.
Are you actually? Is that a lie or not?
I want to forgive her.
Okay.
I don't, but I want to.
I
Okay.
think that's where we're going to be at this point
That's
in time,
fine.
I think.
That's perfect for now.
Okay. Next on the agenda, Jamie. Should we turn Jamie into the godmothers for siphoning magic energy?
No.
I'm a bit more confused. Can we get through some more details before we get through that?
Yes.
Jamie, why were you working with the sprite? Were you working with the sprite? What was the sprite doing in all this?
Well, the sprightly fairy godmother was my informant in all of the fairy godmother's ins and outs and the way that they operated. You see, I was informed that they were the ones that turned Fawn into a fawn.
Oh,
So the
sprightly fairy godmother lied to you.
Oh,
You're getting that now? Because the sprite turned Fawn into a fawn.
right. Now this is making a lot more sense.
So you're working with the sprite. What did this sprightly godmother want? Just revenge?
I think that was it, because they were deeply resentful that the fairy godmothers kicked her out. And so I was working with them because I believe that we were correcting some kind of injustice in the world.
So the sprite also wanted to get rid of magic entirely?
I suppose so. I think, well, the idea had been make the god wish, and
What was the wish going to be?
well, I think we came to an agreement that I was going to make the wish, but knowing that everything was a lie, I believe that they were going to take control of that wish instead.
Yeah, that makes much more sense.
What were you going to wish? Were you going to wish the same thing?
I have no idea what the fairy godmother, her wish wanted to be if she took control, but the both of us, and mostly spearheaded by me, was that magic would no longer exist to harm, which is a very vague and open-ended wish. So a lot of things could have gone very wrong there.
And you were willing just to take that risk?
I think we thought we had more time to figure out the pedantics of it, and specifically we were still working at the wording of it.
Was it going to be tonight?
It was.
Cool. No offense, but like that's really underprepared.
Very. I think we
Yeah.
had some hesitation there at some point, but mostly from my end. She was very, very on point on what she wanted.
now knowing what the sprite godmother had done, do you still hold these same convictions?
There's a lot of rewiring that I'm going to have to get through over the next few days. I just want everybody to have a happy ending, and specifically for my brother, I want them to have a happy life.
Do you think that could be accomplished with magic?
Potentially. I still hate it with every fiber in my body, but if it means that magic needs to exist for my brother to exist, then yes.
What now?
Well, I mean, coexist, you know. Princesses have their own inherent magic, right? So if the wish had been destroy all magic and all traces of it, that means that everything in the fabric of our universe, as we know it, would just be extinguished, which is why I was still working out the wording of that wish, because I needed you around still.
See.
Okay.
I understand. I'm going to reach for another short cube.
I'm
Soften the blow.
Okay, I'm going to be the one to go ahead and say this. This does not necessarily sound like a person who needs to be punished for a crime in particular.
Wait, are we doing a trial right now?
I was just
It's more
hearing
so the question of, should we bring you to a trial?
It's a pre-trial.
We are kind of not particularly sure where to go with the information that has been presented and for who to go to in the position that we're in.
Sure.
Another question. Did you put scary messages into the fortune cookies?
I mean, they weren't that scary, but yes.
Why?
They were pretty scary.
To help you unravel the mystery of the headquarters, also to leave it unattended and kind of lead you on a wild goose chase, mostly to keep you distracted, to keep Fawn distracted, and then end up somewhere here.
Why did you want us here?
To keep the wild cards close. And also, I need a Madeline.
And you ordered the trolls.
Yes.
Cool. And I feel send most of the missing holes for me.
Yeah. So, how are we feeling on that situation? I, for one, don't necessarily want to turn Jamie in for the simple act of wanting her brother
Yeah.
happy.
Conspiracy to kill everyone.
No, she sounds like she was.
I don't think she ever, from the sounds of it, she never necessarily wanted that. She wanted magic gone and wanted to try and do that with hurting as little people as possible.
Yes, really just take magic out of the fabric of the universe and turn everyone normal. Well, human.
Okay, rude.
As the person who's currently the minority in this room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably watch your mouth.
Anyways, I think that brings us to our final point.
I still think Jamie should be on trial.
She didn't do anything.
I think it's not our decision to make. I think it should be more people involved in the decision.
Do you think the fairy godmothers would understand that?
Fairy godmothers probably wouldn't even give her a
perspective?
trial.
I think we have
Given
all
their
the
position as like purely magical creatures.
we have all the princesses here. Why don't we get all the princesses to agree on a decision on that matter? Why don't we do that for the magic as well?
For Madeline and for...
Yeah.
Can we do that?
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
I
many
have
cooks.
concern over the fairy godmothers influencing a certain bias on it in this situation as the people who locked up Madeline to maintain a status quo.
Madeline, did you agree to go into that house? Do you remember?
She thinks on it for a moment, trying to like sift through all the memories because it's been years since she remembered being locked up in there. I think she had a very utilitarian way of thinking. And so she goes, well, you see, I thought it was a good idea at first. And then as the days went by and there was no solution, I think the outcome seemed worse and worse and worse. And I started resenting it ever happening.
Do you regret your decision?
It's a very loaded answer.
I'm sorry, you don't have to answer. I'm just, it's big decisions to make. What would you like to happen with the pacifier?
I think people should live without feeling like their brain has turned to goop. And she looks to Jamie and she's like, she understands the whole complacency bit of it. She goes, there was a way for the world to coexist before the pacifier. And I believe that the world can go back to that way without the pacifier. And I would rather like to rest.
I would agree with you.
Vivian goes, how do you know people feel like are they happy? Have you talked? We haven't talked to anyone. I have no idea if there was a person still alive before that time who would remember
Probably
a change.
no one.
Well, you see, 100 years ago, the reason why we had so much innovation with our inventions was because we were completely wrought by war and people warring over territory and claiming what they thought were theirs. The pacifier was taken from a sorcerer who had invented this magical object. We stole it. We used it against them. We pacified the nations. And so the complacency and the kindness and the warmth and the happiness that everyone has lived with over the last 100 years has been because I have taken on the burden of their greed and the negativity and the anger and the betrayal and the bloodlust.
Do you feel that every day in the cottage?
She nods.
Maya.
Do you think that the world would be better if those negative emotions had been placed on people? Or is it just more about people being free than it necessarily being an improvement?
I think it's more about being free, but knowing that the numbers of the princesses has increased over the years, that morals have changed and ways of life have grown and evolved in different ways, I feel like everything will be okay.
Interesting.
I think you deserve rest.
She nods.
How do we all feel about this?
I feel like I understand. Where would you like to go?
Yeah, surely you
For
can
your
fulfill one
rest.
final wish for you.
Trying to remember where the rest of her party went. She wants to go to a big tree on a hill where they used to have picnics together.
Holly. Oh my gosh. gosh.
That's what she wants.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't cry, Holly.
I just love her a lot, that's all.
For our audio listeners, Holly has shed some tears.
I was watching you slowly well up while you were playing her.
Oh my
and
god.
then when I was like, where do you want to go? I just, the waterworks. We
yes,
can take
okay. Let's take her. I'm gonna give her the slippers so we can just walk out of here.
Okay, she puts them on. Well, before she puts them on, she like holds someone's hand or like holds onto
Yeah.
somebody's cloak.
Yep. How are we
turn the
gonna
disco
handle
off.
Jamie?
Probably
I turn the disco off.
Yeah.
the uns in the background this entire time.
Yeah, the crazy that there has just been disco lights and crazy unce music while we're just having this like super emotional moment of like giving this old ass character who's been tortured for 100 years some rest. Yeah, what are we going to do with Jamie while we like leave? I think that's just the final.
She's gonna come too, surely.
I think Jamie's in tears and she's like, I want to come.
Yeah.
Okay, let's untie Jamie so it all looks, above board, and let's all go for a walk.
All right, we're going for a walk.
I think the tree that she's talking about was preserved in their honor.
Okay.
And then there's a little plaque there as well.
How far away is the walk?
It'll be...
We can say it's evening and there's a beautiful sunset.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Yeah, there's a beautiful sunset. You're like silhouettes against the skyline. What do you do?
As the sun's setting, I get Madeline to lay down on the hill, outstretched, and I pull out my cooking knife.
There's a better way to do this, surely.
I think it's respectful to just get it over with, and I think I have
a different idea. Sing her a lullaby. Put her to sleep first.
Oh, that's cute.
We're no strangers to love.
Oh yeah, so do we want to do a lullaby instead then?
I guess so, but you guys have to help me with the background music. Go to sleep, melon baby. See your friends on the other side.
Oh, this is
Close your eyes,
Hey.
it's gonna be okay.
Hey.
Go to sleep, little melon girl.
Hey,
Go
melon,
to
hey.
sleep,
Yeah.
little melon
Melon girl,
baby.
hey.
Lower
See
the
your
tone,
friends on the other side. Close your eyes, little melon lady.
Melon lady.
Everything's gonna be
Just
alright.
fine.
Aw.
You got the words wrong.
That was good.
I was just saying
nice.
a different
That
line to like sort of work off of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm riffing off of you
Yeah, it
here.
was beautiful.
Amazing. She goes into a magical slumber.
Aww.
Okay. Now I pull out my knife. Because it's got to get gritty. We're killing someone.
Someone we love, though.
Someone we love, and I'm going to be
Is there
respectful.
a way for us to...
I come from the perspective of, as like a chef, honoring the
yeah, this is how you show
the body.
your love.
It's like respectful. I am skilled with a knife, and I'm skilled enough to get it done
okay,
quickly.
you can stab her.
I
Damn.
was going to cut the arm off, not stab her. I wanted to cut the arm off with the armband because that should just, at least her body would just like turn to dust, a cremation sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like holding it sort of on an angle, like fingers tucked in. And I just sort of like in one very like swift movement, just like bring it down to like slice it clean off.
I cover Fawn's eyes because Fawn's a vegetarian. And we're
killed a
friends.
dog.
We are not eating this person.
I just feel bad because we're friends and this is me making another peace offering.
Look, I've tried everything.
I did get her signature right.
You did, yes.
So as she sleeps, I slice the arm.
Wait.
What happens upon doing that?
Amazing. So I think immediately as you slice through her arm, it starts to disappear in like golden particles.
Finally, things are dying magically again, so that's good.
Yes. And so from the joint outwards, the same effect happens to the rest of her body. And you just see her blow away in the breeze.
Maddie, you made it.
Can we keep any of the bits? Can we catch some of the bits of her that fly away?
Give Holly a minute to cry.
This
My
is
God.
as an urn, like cremation
Like
thing,
to keep
dog.
her memory
Like keep her
with
memory.
us.
It's all
You
polite.
didn't have to phrase it as, can we keep some of the bits?
Can I keep some of the gold dust to remember her by?
I don't think you can keep the gold
Oh my
dust. I
god,
think it
it's
just
slipping through my
disappears.
fingers and I
Yeah.
start sobbing uncontrollably.
No.
Melon!
And then you see the magical dome above you disappear.
Oh, the earth is no longer flat. I stab my cooking knife into the ground and leave it there as well.
Aww.
There's a spot.
Yeah.
Actually, before I do that,
I retract my statement.
I carve MLS into the tree, and then I put the knife down.
My little spony.
So the sun is set. Coronation party is kind of like no one knows exactly what's going on. The fairy godmothers do come to address you. Apparently they were turned into dolls this entire time. The minute you left the throne room, all the guests of the party, all the princesses were turned into dolls by the fairy godmother that you killed, the mischievous sprite.
Oh, that was crazy.
I don't think any of us have taken damage this entire campaign.
All of the stats for like these monsters are like very like small for the HP, so it's very easy.
Yeah,
like
because I
win
mean
these
our HP
encounters.
is also very small. I think it's just that like kind of.
You just roll high with your damage.
Yeah.
And there's more of you than there is of them. And so the fairy godmothers come out to greet you and they're trying to catch up on what's happening. And you have this decision before you where you still have Jamie in your quote unquote custody. What do you tell them and how do you go about it?
I think we just let Jamie explain. I think we sort of explain that like Jamie has had a change of heart, but it's best to come from Jamie.
Yeah.
I have something in my inventory that I've been carrying around for a long time.
Oh my God, what's happening?
And I'm going to give it to Jamie.
Oh.
It is a well-loved teddy bear.
Oh my God.
It's the only thing I had from when I was a kid. I've been carrying it around as a deer. Just moving from place to place.
With your deer pockets.
I've been hiding in bushes and such.
One of your kids you abandoned has definitely taken a shit on it at least once.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, it probably doesn't smell great. But like, it's the bear I had as a kid.
Oh, she takes it and she hugs it.
Nice.
Cry.
She gets like deer shit smeared on her face.
Shut up. Let us have a moment.
Sorry.
She hugs it, she looks at you, and I think she goes to take your hand and she goes, I think she apologizes to you. And she goes, I hope that we can reconnect.
I'm going to take her hand.
Oh.
And are you going
A
to
lot of
bleat in her
emotions for you at
face?
the moment.
Am I going to what?
Bleat? I guess deers don't bleat, do they? Bah.
What is going on?
Meh.
Fuck.
Say what you want, dear boy.
Yeah. So I think Jamie and the fairy godmothers retired to the dining room area to like hold a little trial session, as well as the government of the city, because there is somebody who owns the Starlight Castle and it is not Jamie. And they all decide that she is guilty. She will serve some time doing community service, among other things.
Yeah.
What on earth does magical community service entail?
A lot of poop.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah. And I think after that they go, well, now that magic's back, we've got 30 princesses we need to coronate, and we gave them our word. They're now princesses. And there's a big coronation party after everyone has been coronated.
Oh my God, we got the dance party
Tiaras are passed
finale.
around.
We're no strangers to love. Just playing a
What a beautiful wedding.
Straight up the end of Shrek.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah, and there's a little coronation party, and everyone's
Yay.
there to eat, to dance, to have fun, and feel the full range of emotion, and have depression and other things.
Yeah.
You come to this party, you get depression.
Everyone just like starts to drink like the giggle juice, and be like, "Whoa, why aren't I giggling anymore?"
Well, this tastes kind of fermented.
Why is it so? It's hot.
Why do I want to call my dad?
Why do I want to start a band?
Yeah, and I think from there on, what do you think the next couple years looks like for the party?
I think Vivian's going to go to the cottage and make an encyclopedia of Madeline's life from her journals and the pieces of information she has in her own personal library, and collate them all into an epic.
Like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Vivian writes,
Yeah.
Melon's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Lord of the
That's
Melon.
beautiful. Melon
full
of the
compendiums.
Rings. Melon of the...
What are you
Melon
looking at
of
me
the
for?
realm.
Lord of the pacifier.
Oh my god. What about everyone else? What do you think you're all up to?
Good heavens, I don't know. I start waging war. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I definitely, that's not my character.
Are you sure?
Positive. I don't know. Like I was already like pretty standard as a princess. I feel. I feel like I very much go back to cooking, trying everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's more things I'm allowed to try now. Actually, now that like there's more stuff that happens in this world. I feel like I continue to like make sure my palate is fully refined. I go on many food journeys. I think
you travel the world because now the continent isn't cut off from everything else.
True. I didn't even
You're
consider
Anthony
that. I get
Bourdain.
like
Bring tacos to the realm.
yeah, I just go on like a big exploration, like trying everything again.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's the rest of the realm been doing while we've been in the dome?
I guess I'll find out. I'll let you know.
They've got
That's for
cars
next
over there.
campaign.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm making like full use of that portal room
Yeah.
because I'm assuming that's what the portal room was, right?
exactly.
Yeah, it was like just all the other places that weren't this continent. So I'm like using that to like have my like central place, and I'm like doing that to document my travels, and like understand what's happening everywhere, as well as what on my like food journey and like learning the world through food.
Yeah.
I think that's like always a great way to like understand and like experience what is around everywhere.
Wow.
So it's just a lot of like gaining like a spiritual awakening through my cooking.
I think
and
you should
expanding my
genuinely-
magic. I should genuinely.
Get into like the culinary arts. The way that you like really got into that just now, I was like, I'm inspired.
Maybe you should be a chef, Tally. I
Need
think
to
it'd be
do
awesome.
something.
I'd rather kill myself than be a chef.
Okay, never mind.
ITO then.
The hospitality industry is actually one of the most dated in terms of like its rights for workers, and everyone
You
is
should
just
run your own bakery then.
everyone
That
is
sounds
just
like a
miserable.
nightmare,
That is very no.
Yeah, managing in hospitality, like there's no point of owning a business. It's easier to just work for someone.
And
It's less,
working
like,
for someone is also just completely miserable. And the
Yeah.
hours suck
Anyway,
and
so
the
the
life
economy
sucks.
sucks. Let's go back to our nice epilogue.
It's nothing to do with the economy. It's just
Can't believe-
hospitality specifically is miserable.
I can't believe this turned into a hospitality PSA.
yeah, well, we're suffering.
Yeah, we are suffering, and I will talk about my love of the game through food, and by proxy, Melina's true love of the game and the love of her culinary arts.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I imagine that Quimby is an adventure tour guide, so she's also traveling and teaching people how to ski, and like the person that runs like a zip line, she's the person that straps you in and goes, okay, let's go.
Safety first.
Yeah.
She's like the one who's like, she's like the only person ever that's like weirdly hype on zip lines too. Like everyone else like gets on and they're like, wow, that was the most anticlimactic experience in my
but
life.
Quimby loves to be on a zip line. Like that's
Yeah.
like she just tried to think of what she loved more than like fighting monsters and caving, and she was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do different like hardcore extreme sports and then teach people how to do it. Scuba instructor, caving instructor, zipline person, water slide person. What else even is there?
You become a Red Bull athlete.
Bungee jumping. I learned how to fly planes. Quimby becomes a skydiving instructor. Sometimes she jacks a plane and does it by herself just to feel something again.
I guess Quimby invented planes as well.
Quimby presents skydiving.
Oh, whoops. I invented zip lines. I invented caving. I invented scuba diving and submarines and planes. And how to safely jump out of them, and parachutes I invented.
I think Jamie sponsors you for all of that as well.
And me and Jamie might have an on again, off again thing.
Damn.
Quimby really were like a Fawn fucked your sister.
And that's canon.
Damn. I love it. At least only one person who looks very perturbed.
Yeah, I'm mad because I was going to open with, well, Fawn's going to kiss Quimby, but apparently not. He's dating my sister, so never mind then.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Anyway, not doing that anymore.
This is some like Mortal Instruments type polycule.
Fawn, I'm flattered, but this is purely platonic.
Cool. I'll kiss you on the forehead then.
Okay.
But Quimby does have 40 other siblings.
Yeah.
There are plenty of other candidates.
Absolutely, like, get back at me. Like,
Quimby like has tried to set you up with all 40 of them.
all 39.
All 39.
Oh, I guess.
All 40.
No, I've got 40
What happened to
siblings.
the
That's my
40?
bad. One
You're
of
the
them's
41st.
dead. One of them's me.
Anyway, I'm gonna ask Jamie if our parents are still alive.
I believe they are. I think they retired early on because Jamie made so much money. She invested in something. She invested in something called the Apple.
She invested in cryptocurrency, and by that I mean just like a lot of graveyards that were printing money.
She was like, this money thing's gonna like take hold.
Dude, crypto is booming.
Yeah. She invested in something like questionable that ended up making her a lot of money. But yes, your parents still do exist. They're happily retired and they're all not so old age. Like they're getting up there for like a fantasy medieval world. And she's put you had like 4 other siblings.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like your 2 other siblings are currently like doing higher education somewhere.
Nice.
Cool.
And she probably helps you like reconnect with the family on your own terms and in your own time because your relationship with your father was kind of fucked.
That's for so many reasons.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like I feel like you do something besides that. Like,
oh yeah, I just don't know what.
Wildlife sanctuary.
Sure, I'll open a wildlife sanctuary for all the magical creatures that get hunted by poachers, which we've seen happen.
I like to imagine you teach them self-defense.
You can talk to them.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna open a sanctuary for magical creatures
and teach them karate.
You see the back.
What do you think you call the sanctuary?
See, I'm good at naming things, but Fawn is not. So the sanctuary is going to be called the Madeline.
Oh,
cute.
Dang it. Circling back to having those feelings.
Cool. So that marks the end for our characters.
That's us. But thanks for listening. If you enjoyed it,
let us know.
Yeah, give us some feedback.
And for our final question of our final episode, do you guys want to hear more?
Yeah.
If you want to hear the outtakes.
If you want an NSFW blooper reel of terrible things we have said.
You don't
I think you might want that. I think you guys might want that.
I feel like
if our audience ends up being a lot older than anticipated and wants like a lot more like terrible things that we have said, please let us know.
And like 90% of that not safe for work stuff are on the left side of the table.
Yeah, if you just want the Alisha and Tally outtakes. I'm sure that can be arranged.
Anyway, that's us. Thank you for listening and
bye. Bye.
And that was the final episode of Princesses of the Realms, Season 1. This is Future Past Ollie speaking to you on behalf of the players and wholeheartedly from me. Thank you so much. We're just a little show taking our first steps out into the wild, expansive world of actual plays, and we could have never expected the cozy community that's found their way to us. If you're a fan of the show but haven't subscribed yet, I implore you to do so by smashing the subscribe button to smithereens. Leave us a comment if we made you laugh or cry at any point in the show, and the best way to support us on podcasting platforms is to leave a review. We accept all forms of constructive criticism. Just go easy on us. If you're excited to see where Season 2 may be heading, come join us for the After Talk show in a couple weeks' time. Myself and the players will be casually chatting about this experience and where we'd like to see the story go. And if there is a TTRPG system out there that you'd like us to explore next, leave a comment below. Maybe we could be a bunch of grandmothers. Maybe we can explore some cosmic horror. Maybe we could explore the Regency period. Who knows? Without further ado, let's get some credits rolling. We have Tally as Princess Melina, Alisha as Dame Quimby, Jasmine as Prince Fawn, Cassandra as Madame Vivian, and myself, Holly Hunter, as Dungeon Master. This episode was produced and sound designed by me, Holly Hunter, art designed by Maeve O'Carroll, and this delightful theme song that you will be listening to the last time is by Mijio. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next season. Bye!